Hi, I'm Marilyn McAuliffe. Remarkable women are everywhere. They inspire us, they lead us, they make a difference in our lives. Good Day at 4 wants you to tell us about the remarkable women in your life. We want to share their stories.
WOWK is searching for the remarkable women of the Tri-State and Kanawha Valley. Go to WOWKTV.com and nominate your remarkable women today. Remarkable Women of the Tri-State and Kanawha Valley is presented to you by the West Virginia Lottery.
Every day, remarkable women shape our community. She leads, she inspires, she changes lives. Now 13 News wants your help recognizing her impacts and achievements. Visit WOWKTV.com to nominate an extraordinary woman in your life. Share her story and help us celebrate the difference she's making in our community. Together, let's shine a light on what makes women in our region remarkable.
The West Virginia Lottery and Jan Dill's Attorneys at Law celebrate remarkable women.
4 remarkable women, 4 incredible stories. Thank you for nominating the remarkable women in your life. Now, stay tuned as we share 4 inspirational stories.
Presented by the West Virginia Lottery and 13 News.
4 remarkable women, 4 incredible stories. Congratulations to our 2025 Remarkable Women winner, founder of Hope for All, West Virginia, Susan Connor.
Remarkable Women, presented by the West Virginia Lottery and 13 News. They're everyday people with extraordinary stories. 13 News welcomes you to Remarkable Women. Now, here's Amanda Barron and Marilee McAuliffe.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Amanda Barron.
And I'm Marilee McAuliffe. Tonight, we're introducing you to some remarkable women in the Tri-State.
Over the past few weeks, you've had the opportunity to get to know these 4 ladies, learning their stories and their involvement in the fabric of our communities.
And the person awarded the title of Remarkable Woman receives $1,000 from our parent company, Nexstar, to help a nonprofit of their choice. So with that, let's meet our finalists.
All right, our first nominee can pivot on a dime while serving the most vulnerable, all while wearing a smile and helping those around her to do the exact same. Cooking for a crowd is no easy task.
Jambalaya.
Oh, that looks really good.
Preparing 700 meals a day takes a team.
That way you have at least some more vanity.
And the people who work at Manameal will tell you there is one very special ingredient.
She's a wonderful woman. She's not just a good woman, but she's a smart boss.
I have never worked with Amy for 7 years.
Okay.
And, like, honestly, I couldn't picture myself doing no other job.
Knowing that she got our back, hey, I just want to know that we got her back also.
The staff is incredible, but they're led by an amazing woman who inspires them, keeps them on track, and really helps them to be their best.
Amy Wolf became the CEO of the organization that in 49 years has literally never missed one day of service, 2 days before the COVID-19 pandemic was declared.
At that point it was what, 43 years, I'd never missed a meal. And so you're like, oh great, Amy, so how are we gonna handle this? And it was just like, we joke that we pivot. We pivot, whatever we need to do, we've adjusted.
In the last 2 years, Amy has navigated so much more than making sure a record number of people are served at a time when food prices are higher than ever.
Last year we adjusted from our long-term space that we were in for 47 years and had to cease indoor dining there.
She helped the organization turn the corner after some difficult incidents. The key? Thinking outside the box.
Like at first we was all skeptical to be like, this is not how we normally do things.
Yeah.
But Amy, once she has a plan, she sees it through, and she turns like something that was like up in the air to like a gold mine plane.
Hey!
That plan, at first, put the soup kitchen on wheels, feeding folks wherever they could. Then she found a place for clients to eat indoors, away from the elements. And just within the last few months, an opportunity for an actual kitchen presented itself. As you might imagine, the change in services wasn't easy, but in the end, it has expanded Manomeal's overall reach.
So that's great because now people don't have to think, am I going to take bus fare downtown? Am I going to walk a mile and a half to get one meal, go to the food pantry? How's it going, Michael? Tell me, how are the cats?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't there to take them.
But the reach goes beyond just filling stomachs. It's touching hearts. And for Amy, it's more than just a job. The labor of love, the calling, has an even deeper and more personal meaning.
We lost my father about 5 years ago, and I remember the words that people said about him when he had passed. And it was, he was civic-minded, he was good-hearted, he was kind, he was always for the underdog. And I'd like to think that that legacy will continue in me.
Making sure everyone knows they matter.
Loving, caring, understanding. She's probably one of the most fearless women I haven't met and seen.
One meal at a time. In Charleston, Amanda Barron, 13 News.
Welcome back to our Remarkable Women special. Our next nominee has made it her life's mission to save the lives of animals.
After working as a vet tech at the Mason County Shelter, she took over as director, and as Kelly McElhaney explains, she renovated the facility from top to bottom, a move that would later contribute to this shelter being designated as no kill.
Meet Danae Seidenstricker, director of the Mason County Animal Shelter. Danae started her career at the shelter as a vet tech and was given the opportunity to serve as director several years ago. Since taking over, Danae has not only renovated the facility, but turned the space upside down and, in the process, become a beacon of hope for her staff and for the animals.
The cats are now free roam. They're very social, they're very happy. People can interact with them, see what their personalities are. So it makes a huge difference in the health of the cats and with getting the cats adopted.
She says in the past, adoption rates and morale were low. That's why one of Danae's biggest goals for the shelter was increasing adoption rates and boosting community involvement. One way she accomplished this goal was by installing a new room to treat new animals and 2 visitor areas.
Kind of like a little living room setting so that if the weather is bad or whatever, you can take your dog that you're interested in into one of those rooms, sit in the chairs, give them treats, sit on the floor.
With adoption rates on the rise, that means the shelter has earned the title of no kill, meaning euthanasia is never administered due to inadequate space. Staff and volunteers say that this award is unimaginable, and none of it would be possible without a woman like Danae leading their team.
The Best Friends Animal Society is the ones that do the awarding of that, and she has a plaque in the waiting area there when you first come in the door that shows that we are now a no-kill shelter. And that is just so remarkable.
Danae says that none of the work that has been accomplished would be possible without the support of her staff or the support of the local community. She says one way that people have started to give back to the shelter is by sponsoring adoption fees. She hopes to continue making the shelter a place where anyone can stop by for help with an animal if they need it.
We want to be a place the community can come for answers for their pets, for help with their pets, whether it's through our pet food pantry that we have, or we also, I apply for grants for low-income spay and neuter programs to help people get their pets spayed and neutered.
Since Danae took over and put her passion into action, the shelter has transformed from dreary to productive, and the work is still not over.
So by all means, come and see us. We'll provide any information we can for whatever your needs are for your pets. We may not be able to provide all the funding, but definitely we'll be able to point you in the right direction and give you all the resources you need.
The shelter has an open door policy, and they are always open to visitors. Reporting in Mason County, Kelly McElhaney for 13 News.
Welcome back to our Remarkable Women special. Now we're going to highlight a woman who makes her community healthier in more ways than one.
Riley McElmoyle sat down with her to find out more.
So we're gonna just roll some silverware.
Shayla Leftridge at West Virginia Health writes, love for helping others is in her blood.
Was born to a teacher mother and a police officer father, and I have a lot of family who worked as community advocates, including my father, including my grandmother, and I've seen that my whole life. I've seen that part of your life should always be serving others.
She started working with West Virginia Health right during COVID by helping people connect with resources like medicine and vaccines, and helping build connections between people and law enforcement. And that's when it all just clicked.
For some ideas on how we could connect people with vaccines. And all of that was volunteer. Just, I really wanted people to be able to get what they needed to stay healthy.
From there, it grew. From making meals and providing heated blankets during the gas crisis on the West Side in 2023, to creating cooking classes to help community members make healthier lifestyle changes, like classes for those with diabetes, focusing on lowering their A1C, or helping people learn to cook, like children who are visually impaired. Shayla used her own experiences to create well-rounded health services that are accessible to everyone.
Came over here to the West Side, I thought about my experience and I thought, you know, it's not enough to just get medicine. Like, that's part of it. It's a huge part of it. We need to give people medicine, but we also need to teach them how to not need medicine. So each room that we designed and each program that we designed complements that. And we also looked at the barriers that might be in place to keep people from using these services.
She says she wanted to create a place for members of the community to turn to when they're in need.
There is an emergency. People have somewhere where they trust the people, they know the people love them, that they can come and ask for help. So we've been doing a lot of that, just connecting people with services, because this is a place that feels like home to them, part of their home, and I like that.
She says she couldn't do it without her team. And for the love that Shayla expressed for her team, they showed that love right back.
I will tell you, anything that Shayla does, she puts her whole heart in. She is 10 toes down in whatever the effort is. You know, she's a leader, strong motivator. She's here for her team, and that's exactly what we are. We're like a team and a family.
Those who know her best say her impact on the community is saving lives.
I know, with our cooking class, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. She has a wonderful personality, and those who work around her, they seem to have caught the same type of personality, but she's very outstanding.
She says she's looking forward to the future and hopes her legacy will be creating healthier communities.
We are bearing the fruit right now of the seeds we've planted here. And the thing about fruit trees is long after you're gone, they will still bear fruit. And I love that. I love that for my children. I love that for future grandchildren and future communities, that they will be able to come and, you know, benefit from what we started. And I'm really proud of that.
In Charleston, Riley McMoyle, 13 News.
It's kind of like an
Welcome back. Time now for our final nominee. Susan Connor has made it her mission to help women recover from addiction, but for her, it's deeply personal.
Fueled by heartbreak and hope, she founded Hope for All WV, a place where women can rebuild their lives and find a second chance, or however many it takes. Susan Connor isn't just the founder of Hope for All West Virginia, she's its heart. What started as a small idea in her backyard with 2 campers has grown into a thriving transitional living home for women in recovery. But it was a heartbreaking loss that lit the fire under Susan to act.
Then I got a call on a Saturday morning that she had overdosed and had taken the life of her and Kaylin.
Kirsten was a young woman Susan sponsored. She was in her late 20s and 7 months pregnant with her son Kaylin.
Just a few months before that, I had lost my mother. And that was going to allow me the means to start this business.
After the loss of her mother, Susan was poised to help, but Kirsten's overdose in 2022 pushed her to turn grief into action.
When I found out that she had passed, it was like, I can't wait. This can't wait another day. We have to do it now.
That September, Hope for All WV was born.
I met Susan. She and I were volunteering at another place that was had women in recovery there, and she just had such a rapport with the women. I mean, she cares so much about them.
Kathy Pierce, a friend and colleague, saw Susan's potential early on and nominated her for this honor.
I just knew that she wasn't where she needed to be. She was just going to be so much greater than what she was doing.
At Hope for All, Susan provides more than shelter. She offers job support, transportation, and a family-like atmosphere for women rebuilding their lives.
I wanted to give them something that I would be proud to live in, because I hate to see people living in places that are depressing.
One of those finding hope here is Sue Bob White from the documentary The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, depicting the life of a notorious family and their struggles, including encounters with law enforcement and substance abuse.
I just love life in general. Now that I realize all the things that I've wasted in my time of drugging and thugging, and the money that I've thrown away and used for drugs and stuff for my habit and my addiction.
But at 55, she's fighting to reclaim her life after decades of addiction.
And now I've come to be clean at the Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. Sue Bob White is come to be recovering addict. I always carried a disease, but I'm still here and I'm blessed and I thank God. And a disease I gotta fight every day.
For Sue Bob, it's about family, reconnecting with her kids and grandkids. For Susan, it's about giving every woman a second chance, or as many as it takes. Since opening, Hope for All has grown from a backyard dream to a 16-resident home with plans for an inpatient program in the future.
I mean, she's already growing where she's at and pretty much outgrown where she's at. So the sky's the limit with her.
Kathy believes Susan's just getting started, and with this nomination, her mission might reach even further. Susan Connor's story is one of loss, love, and relentless hope.
Whenever we do get them into recovery or a transitional sober living, we do have to love them, but hold them to a standard that they know that they must do this if they want a better life.
From Kirsten and Kaylin's memory, so the women thriving today, she's proving recovery is possible, one life at a time.
We just heard Susan's story. She's actually here in our building on the other side of our studio walls. We're gonna bring her in here, and boy, do we have a surprise for her. Let's go get her. Ready? Right this way. Right around this bright wall. So if you'll turn to the right. Okay, Susan, if you'll just, right this way. You guys are doing good already. Let's just get you, Susan, to stand right about here.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe come a little further back if you don't mind. Maybe right about there. Yes, ma'am. And then Kathy, if you want to stand right next to your friend too. Over there? Yes, ma'am. Right about right there. Okay, well, we're just going to jump on into it, and we'll just talk just like we were in there. Really no surprises, but I'm so glad that you guys are both here. And I would love to hear some more about the organization, but first, Susan, tell us how important is Hope for All? How important is it that these women have this service?
Well, with the opioid epidemic in this area, it's very important because we have so many women who have children and who are in the city who have addiction, and a lot of times they won't go to recovery homes because they can't take their children. And what is so unique about Hope for All is we work with them through parenting classes, and if it's okay through their CPS worker, then the children can come to live at Hope for All with their mothers. So I think that's one thing that makes us very unique.
It's wonderful work. And then Kathy, of course, you nominated Susan. What's it like seeing her get honored in this way?
Oh, she deserves it. I mean, she goes above and beyond for these girls, and she just deserves it.
It makes you a little emotional, right?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, how else can we celebrate you? So it's so great to see her stepping back and seeing her just being honored this way, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, we think so too, Susan. In fact, I have a surprise for you. We agree with Kathy in that you are quite remarkable. In fact, you are this year's Remarkable Woman. You're going to Hollywood. You're going to go out west to Hollywood. A trip for you is in store. You've also won a check for $1,000 to go towards the charity of your choice. Susan, a big congratulations to you.
I'm going to cry. I'm not a crier.
It's well deserved. This is our general manager, Sean Banks.
Congratulations,
Sean
Susan.
has a few words.
Yeah, and on behalf of WWK and Nexstar, you are our market's remarkable woman, and I know you're going to represent us very well in California.
Well, thank you, and this will go a long way to help our ladies. This is just wonderful.
What's going through your mind right now, Susan?
I'm shocked.
We're awake now.
I love serving God and helping other people, and I just don't see myself as a remarkable lady because I love what I do, and the people that I serve, they help me just as much as in fact, they help me more than I feel like I help them. So every day, I just can't wait to get up and see what the day holds because it's always different. And I love people like Kathy because she's one of our volunteers, and she comes in our place, and we are a family. And I think that's why she's so touched, is because she's part of our family. And we love the ladies we work with, and they're our girls.
Well, your dedication and impact on our community is truly inspiring and quite honestly very remarkable. It's been an honor to celebrate you in this way. So thank you so much. And great work is honestly an understatement. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Remember that greatness is all around us, and sometimes it's as simple as lifting each other up. Thank you for watching, and from all of us here, have a remarkable evening.